Buongiorno, come stai? I want to talk about why I don't want to eat any dairy products. That is, for example, milk, cheese, butter, yogurt, cream, ice cream, milk, chocolate, and so on. There are so many reasons, and I don't want to skip through them quickly, so I'm only going to talk about a few of them. To be able to produce milk, a cow needs to have a baby, just like a human, just like any other mammal. A cow will only produce milk during and after pregnancy. So, a cow in the dairy industry is artificially inseminated about once a year. This means she gets an arm or a metal instrument shoved up her vagina by a human to impregnate her so that she will keep producing babies, so that she will keep producing milk. When the calf is born, the mother naturally wants to feed her baby. But the calf doesn't even get to taste its mother's milk because it's taken away from her, either straight after birth or after a few hours. On an organic dairy farm, the calf gets to stay with its mother for one day before it's taken away from her. So, why do we steal baby calves from their mothers? It is so that we humans can take all of her milk and turn it into all sorts of products and sell it to other humans. It's part of the circle of life, right? Clearly not. So now, what happens to the newborn baby calf that just started its life on planet Earth after it's stolen away from its mother? Well, it depends on its gender. If it's a male baby calf, he gets put in a separate box and raised for about 18 months before he's sent to the slaughterhouse, where he's killed and then cut up into pieces and finally eaten by a human. If it's a female baby calf, she faces the same destiny as a mother. She will become a dairy cow. She will be artificially inseminated and give birth to a calf every year that will be stolen from her. She will be milked by a machine for her whole life, and after about 4 or 5 years of this, her production of milk will start to drop off. If you thought there was some kind of retirement center for dairy cows, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ruin your fantasy. When a dairy cow is no longer producing enough milk to be profitable for humans, she's crammed into a truck, sent to the slaughterhouse, where she gets to watch other cows getting slaughtered before her eyes. When it's her turn, she gets shot between her eyes by a captive bolt gun and then hung upside down. Her throat is cut and she bleeds to death. Finally, she ends up on a dinner table near you. The natural lifespan of a cow is up to 25 years. 25. The good news are, there is one thing we can do to stop this from happening, and that is not to buy any dairy products like milk, cheese, butter, yogurt, cream, ice cream, milk, chocolate, and so on. The milk never belonged to you. And obviously you have to stop eating their meat as well. The beef and the dairy industry goes hand in hand. In Sweden, for example, where I come from, 65% of all the beef comes from the dairy industry, from cows that no longer produce enough milk. It doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to do what society pushes onto us, or tradition, or culture. We can do the research, find the information, make up our own minds. And for more good news, there are delicious, healthy, vegan options to milk, yogurt, and all the other products I mentioned before. You know what? When me and my partner were still vegetarians, when we were eating dairy, we felt tired a lot, even though we were eating healthy. Except for dairy, of course. And now that we've become vegan, we feel so much better. We have more energy and it feels great. The greatest feeling is, of course, to know that we're no longer contributing to the suffering of other animals, of other sentient beings. Yeah, so it's good. Now, I hope you got something useful out of this video, and until next time, take care, enjoy. Ciao.